What is up, guys? Welcome to my next episode, number 43 of Ipswich Town Road to Glory career mode. As you can see, we've got Real Madrid coming up first. Bowden's being the assist leader. That's surprising, but we'll obviously take that. And Stolberg is our scoring leader for the club, and I think for the league as well, so that's quite good. But there's the Madrid side. Looks pretty strange, but you know, we'll take any Madrid side we can get. Hopefully we can get a point or 3 points from this match, and yeah, we'll obviously have to see how it goes. Vinicius Jr. tries a lofted ball into the far left-hand corner of the net, but it goes over. Obviously, Maitland-Niles, I would have expected him to run down the right-hand side there for an overlap, but unfortunately he just sort of sits back and lets Dewsbury Hall sort of get in a pickle and just have to play it back into the middle of the park, and then Bowden goes off and has a shot, but skies it unfortunately, so we can't really do much from there. It's coming up towards the end of half time, nearly there. 38 minutes going to the 40th minute as Bowden gets set through, has a shot, but Courtois equal to that shot and saves it and stops us going in to half time 1-0 up. As we are fighting, this match was very tough to actually play in, as Dolberg turns to the defender and tries to find the far post and beat the keeper, but Courtois has just been absolutely on a mad one, and I can't seem to get anything past him as Ramsey tries to find the near post, tries to off balance Courtois but doesn't really do so. Obviously Giles now running up the field. Lucas plays it into Bowden instead of Giles. Bowden has the shot and it's straight at Courtois, and that is pretty much how it's going to end. It was a very tight affair. It's going to end 0-0. Somehow we managed to hold off Real Madrid's attack. Obviously they didn't really have many chances in that game, which is quite understandably nice to actually get a point. Obviously we would have liked to finish off our chances. And next up we've got Arsenal in their red and white kit. Obviously we are playing away, so we have gone out all the way down to London to the Emirates, and we're in second place, 2 points behind Manchester City and 1 point ahead of Spurs. Obviously we are trying to look to break into that top spot and try and challenge for the Premier League this season. I think we can with the additions that we have made, as Matt Turner makes a shocking pass out into this defence and Kasper Dolberg cannot capitalise on that chance that he has been given. But going back to our league hopes, obviously we have brought in a fair decent amount of players for the Champions League, and you know, just for rotating, and got a good squad depth, I think, anyway. Obviously Harris out injured, we don't really have the squad depth up front, so that is a bit unfortunate on ourselves, though. You know, we're going to have to stick with it and see how it goes, really, and try and bring some players back into this squad. Also, we have got a couple of players that we are going to look to bring back, unfortunately, so let's see how that goes for us as Kasper Dolberg finds himself in, and I feel like Kasper Dolberg is trying to get a goal against Arsenal. Not sure why, but obviously there has been a few chances where he has Bowden alongside him and obviously not actually passed it along. I think this will probably be another one as Dolberg, look at that, Bowden acres of space, but Bowden decides to shoot on side. I don't know what Dolberg had against Bowden that match, but let's hope that doesn't continue as we look to press on in the league and try and get some goals. But that 1-0, you know, we got 3 points, but you know, we'd like to have scored more against Arsenal and actually get our goal difference a bit higher up. So we are, you know, if Manchester City beats whoever they played against, we are still going to be 1 point behind them. Obviously Finley Butcher coming back from loan from Villarreal B, just because Harris is injured, and oh, look at that, instant impact. Obviously say instant impact, he starts against Swansea City in the Carabao Cup. I mean, it's not really the Premier League, but Butcher should still be out on loan, but there wasn't anyone in the free agents that I liked the look of, and I thought Finley is on loan, so we can probably look to bring him back, and he does get off the mark in 14 minutes in. As you look to get off the second, get his brace, but unfortunately the Swansea keeper equal to his shot, and we don't go 2-0 up in front. Swansea City, a little bit challenging game. Obviously we have brought out a whole rotated 11. Obviously just to play some more cup games, as Lucas gets in for a header, and yeah, he won't be one that we'll be missing anytime soon when he goes off to Marseille in January. Wow, that is a red card for sure. Come on. No, ref pulls out a yellow. Is he really looking at that? Yeah, that should have been a red. Then Lucas tries to step up, aims it quite low, but can't get the whippage on it. Gets the power, but none of the whippage at all. Obviously, Knight plays into Butcher. Butcher then plays into Knight, who has the overlapping run of Norton Davis, who then holds it up and wants someone to make the run on the near post for him, as Butcher has a shot and hits the bar. That is a really good play from Ipswich Town, but Butcher not making his mark just yet. Would have liked him. Though he is 69 rated, so he can't really be too can't be too harsh on the player, as we substitute Ramsey on to go centre forward, and Ramsey can play centre forward, which I'm really surprised at. So that might be something we look forward to do within, I suppose, future episodes, having Ramsey at centre forward alongside Bowden. But look at that, Kasper Dolberg, 9 goals in the Premier League, is the Premier League top goal scorer. I mean, I can't really say much really. Bowden is lagging behind. I mean, he's got like 6 goals in his Premier League campaign so far, or 5, so he's only 3 behind Dolberg, so obviously he's looking to try and get some more goals and try and get up there, as he is the higher rated player, but Dolberg has the more experience and better composure, as we are playing our last game against Liverpool, and Darwin Núñez has a not so testing shot against Keller, and it's just been shot wide and hits the advertising board, as now Maitland-Niles looks to join the attack alongside Bowden and Dolberg. Dolberg's going straight through the defence and straight past the keeper, and he nets us 1-0 in front against Liverpool. I mean, Manchester City is the club we are trying to beat. As looking at the league table, they are miles ahead. Well, I say miles ahead. They are ahead, and they are the quality team. But unfortunately for us, we haven't lost as of yet. We have kept winning and drawing, and we've just kept up with City, as there we are, 2 points behind them and 1 point ahead of Spurs. And if City loses their game, we go top of the league, which I'd love to go top of the league this early on and try and keep it, as Dewsbury Hall scores his first goal for the club and does the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration. That's not what I thought he'd do, but nevertheless, he gets his first goal for the club, and hopefully many more to come. Obviously looking to try and get his first team spaces. Christensen hasn't been performing too well, and neither has Brownhill, if I'm at all honest, so you know, we'll have to look out there and see what we can do in the central midfield park as we try and regain the form of Christensen and Brownhill from previous seasons gone by, as Bowden gets played in from the back and makes it 3-0 just after the half-an-hour mark. That's 3 goals every 10 minutes, and if we keep it up, that'll be 9 goals, but I really don't think we'll get 9 goals against Liverpool, as Darwin Núñez gets injured as we're notified. Didn't really see what happened to him, but Dolberg goes in on goal and gets that shot saved against him. Unlike Liverpool, we haven't really had too many major injuries to our squad. I know Harris has been out of injury for 2 months, which is probably the most harshest one that we could have had. I mean, everything's been like 5 days, but you know, 2 months was quite a massive injury for Harris to actually get, and obviously not having a striker to back it up has been quite hard and quite tough to find, as Liverpool hits the shot, and that was no goal as the VAR technology comes up, and it's yeah, didn't really cross the line, as there we have it, top of the league, 1 point ahead of Spurs and Manchester City, and 4 above Liverpool. Can we keep it going? And here is the Champions League group stage. Roma with 7 points, Ipswich Town with 5, Real Madrid with 4, and RB Salzburg backing it up with a 0. Hopefully we can keep that up and get through. I'll see you next episode. We have Real Madrid, Watford, Fulham, and RB Salzburg to come. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. I'd like to see you in the next one. Take care, like and subscribe, and also comment if you really want to. Bye bye.